WQKL Ann Arbor's 1071, a Cumulus media station.
And on the cool check-in, center stage on the mic, and we're putting it on wax. It's the news.
You are tuned into TreeTownSound, and I am your host, Matthew Altruda, like I always am every Sunday in beautiful downtown Ann Arbor, Michigan. It is July 13th, 2025. We all know what this week is. This is my all-star break. Yes, no Sonic Lunch this week because of the Ann Arbor Art Fair. We're going to do the rundown of a lot of shows that are coming to town for the Ann Arbor Art Fair, but it's all at theannarborartfair.com. But there are a few shows that aren't on there, so I will be giving you an update, which shows I want to be checking out, which shows you should not miss. We also have some other Sonic Lunch updates to come, but man, it's summertime. It feels humid outside. It's kind of too hot, but at the same time, it feels incredible. Just waiting for that storm to roll in once again, and it looks like it might be here Wednesday and Thursday, so maybe those days at Art Fair maybe aren't the best, but it's summer goals time. And what does that mean? Well, it's July 13th. Summer's almost over. Those things that you wanted to get done this summer, maybe go to the lake, maybe clean your basement, maybe do something different in your yard or get ready for school or whatever it may be. You're kind of at that point now where it's time to get her done. So stay focused this summer. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in this world, and you got to get stuff done for you. And this first song that's going to start us off, it's here for two reasons. Number one, because I'm ready to get super hyped in the studio, and I'm fired up for this show. And yeah, I'm really fired up for this show. I got here kind of late. My wonderful son, Carter Altruda, is in town. We went disc golfing this morning. Of course I beat him. That's probably why he's not in studio today. He'd probably have some arguments like, I've been in Chicago and there's no disc golf there. But regardless, Daddy wins, and so I'm excited for that. But I came in late, so I picked the songs quick, but they just fell together perfect. Some days it just works. So what is this first song? This first song kind of fits into the summer goals thing, and it basically means if things aren't going your way right now, you can turn it around. You can focus on it. You can get things done, and I think this song is it hits it perfect because it really nails down that you are going to make so many bad decisions in life. It's just being human, but you need to learn from those decisions so you don't repeat yourself. And every time you get that moment in your life where you make a decision and like break free, maybe it's move or whatever it may be, you're kind of born again within your own life. And that's really what this song is trying to like capture, and also has like this really deep line, like you're waiting at the finish line. I'm waiting at the finish line. I feel like I've been left behind. And that's like saying, I need to make choices in my life. And everyone knows this, especially those that get older, but doing nothing is a choice. So keep that in mind with your summer goals, with your life, with everything. This is TreeTownSound. We talk music, sometimes life, always about passion for our Michigan music scene. So what are we doing? We're starting off proper. It's Joe Hertler and the Rainbow Seekers with Turn This Train Around.
You want happy, you want sad, you want angry, you want...
Probably like you're trying to climb a mountain and it's so far away.
Just despair.
Despair.
I rolled up to the party, got the flavor that I need. Oh Lord, amen. I was caught up in the past, but you tore it out of me. Oh Lord, thank God. What I'm trying to say, baby, I was broken and learning how to bleed. Oh Lord, amen. I'm trying to think. It was so overwhelming, babe, I couldn't even speak. Oh Lord, amen. Turn the street around. we're rolling, babe, a flavor of the week. Oh Lord, amen. You done this right, Lord. I was mistaken when you laid your eyes on me. I appreciate your patience with my anxiety. Oh Lord, amen. I'm trying to make you see you have me caught up, babe, but then you set me free. Whoa, good God, where did I go? The deep dark pool in the deep dark hole. But it seems the time has come. Life is moving on. Good God, where did I go? Deep dark pool in a deep dark hole. But it seems the time has come. Life is moving on. All the wars will be forgotten. The sun will fade to gray. The snow will fall in summer. Signatures will fade. Though the world is getting warmer, don't forget to feel the breeze. Life is surely fleeting. It has moments you should seize. Good God, where did I go? A deep dark pool in a deep dark hole. But it seems the time has come. Life is moving on. Good God, where did I go? A deep dark pool in a deep dark hole. But it seems the time has come. Life is moving
What the
Hey.
That's sweet.
Locally made and played. Treetown Sound on Ann Arbor's 1071.
Suffocating in the colors for sale without a rudder. Looking back. Oh, I needed the rush. I needed to touch. And I lost track. And in my head, I try to leave. Mark out the path. Will I find peace if I let go? But I wait around. I have failed before, and I will fail again. I spent my soul playing catch up with the wind. Buried in the dust is where we all will end. Every time I die, yeah, I'll be born again. I'll be born again. In the mornings in the forest where gods show their purpose to come alive. Where the light through the trees ignites all their leaves. There is no time. And in my head, I try to leave. Mark out the path. Will I find peace if I let go? But I wait around. I have failed before, and I will fail again. I spent my soul playing catch up with the wind. Buried in the dust is where we all will end. Every time I die, yeah, I'll be born again. 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 I'm waiting at the starting line, and it seems that I've been left behind. Yet I'm the one beneath the lights. Bleacher seatless, everyone is on their feet tonight. I'm waiting at the starting line, and it seems that I've been left behind. Yet I'm the one beneath the lights. Bleacher seatless, everyone is on their feet tonight. I have failed before, and I will fail again. I spent my soul playing catch up with the wind. Buried in the dust is where we all will end. Every time I die, yeah, I'll be born again. I'll be born again.
are certain artists that I would lose all faith in music and people if they didn't become famous. And Joe Hurtler is absolutely one of them. Joe Hurtler and the Rainbow Seekers, absolutely incredible band. I knew Tally Hall would be famous. It took a decade later, but it happened. I knew Wolfpack and Theo Katzman and those boys would be famous, and they are. And I know Joe Hurtler and the Rainbow Seekers will be famous. Mark my words. Sometimes it just works that way. That was, again, I realized while that song was playing at the beginning of my show when I was talking about Turn This Train Around, I quoted again, and if you caught that slip up and you got the tease, then more credit to you. You are a TreeTownSound scholar and a Joe Hurtler and the Rainbow Seekers enthusiast. Well, we started off this show saying that we're going to get really hot this week. We're going to get thunderstorms, of course, because it's the Ann Arbor Art Fair, but there is tons of music. You can see all the listing at the AnnArborArtFair.com. It runs this Thursday through Saturday. There's over 1,000 artists selling their things, but some shows to look out for. Here my goes. Kelsey, who you may know as formerly as Seol Sig, played at Sonic Lunch this Thursday night, July 17th. She'll be at Lo-Fi with the Brothers Harrington. That is right on Main Street. Definitely check that out. On Saturday, I'd highlight the Maynard Street stage over near State Street. They're doing like a really great lineup of all blues rock. Some ones that I would point out, the Fountain stage, which is over near Top of the Park in Washington Street. Timothy Monger, 3 p.m. on Thursday. Rochelle Clark at 6 p.m. closed out by Delta 88. On Friday, same stage, Misty Lynn and the Big Beautiful at 8 p.m. So perfect Friday for you. You're going to go see Rabbitology. Yeah, she's playing at 6 p.m. at the Ann Arbor Arc Summer Sounds of Art Fair stage. It's the Arc stage to me over on Washington Street. Go see Rabbitology. Then go see Misty Lynn and the Big Beautiful. Full lineup at theAnnArborArtFair.com. Yeah, I did a full Ann Arbor Art Fair spread. Am I going to go to those shows? A few of them. Am I going to go to Art Fair? I don't want to, but I always do. So love it for what it is. Embrace it for it. We have a great art fair, and it's because of the great people in this town. So everyone who works on it, kudos to you. All right, shifting gears, straight to Detroit bands. Let's have some fun. This is the Doozers off their new album, Becoming an Entity from 2024. This is 5-3 on TreeTownSound.
Clicks because we're on a 5 grid now. It's okay.
Blossom till we blossom again. I'll happily concede tomato waves, and I'll ponder, make sense of all the chirps, let them stay, and I'll be sure. And in this well, I don't know up from down, in the dark on if I'm peeking out. It's a first blush, and that is how I'll stay. No augmentation, no decay. I'll be so sure. I'll be so sure. I'll be so sure. Blossom till we blossom again. I'll happily concede tomato waves as a first blush, and that is how they'll say. No augmentation, no decay. I'll be so sure.
Locally made and played. Treetown Sound on Ann Arbor's 1071.
Through the streets of my new city, my back feeling much better, I suppose. I reclaim the use of my imagination. For better or for worse, I've yet to know. But I always knew you'd be the one to understand me. I guess that's why it took so long to get things right. But suddenly I'm lost on my street, on my block. Oh, why? Oh, why? Oh, haven't you been there for me? Can't you see? I'm losing my mind this time. I think it's for real, I can see. All the treetops turning red, the bakers near bodegas grin at me. I think they want something. I close my eyes, I tell myself to breathe and be calm. I know you feel like you were breaking down. Well, I know it gets so hard sometimes. Be calm. I'm scared that everyone is out to get me.
These days before you speak to me, hon.
Oh, see you looking out your window. After all, you lost your brand, you left your mom. Now, every single crack, every penny that I pass says I believe I'll pick it up. Every single buck I made, I'm saddled with bad luck that came the moment I was baptized. Oh, when I found out one day I'm gonna die, if only I could find my people, all my place in life. And when they come a caroling, so loud, so bright that theremin will lead us to a chorus where we'll all rejoice and sing a song that goes, oh, be calm, be calm. I know you feel like you were breaking down. Oh, I know that it gets so hard sometimes. Be calm, take it from me, I've been there 1,000 times. You hate your butt because it thinks you're still alive, and everything's wrong. It just gets so hard sometimes. Be calm, I don't remember much at night, just walking, thinking fondly of you, thinking that the worst is yet to come. From that streetcar came myself, and I can't remember the man, the pen and the rocket's melody. The words exchanged and far exceeded any change I'd given thee. Oh, be calm, be calm. I know you feel like you were breaking down. Oh, I know it gets so hard sometimes. Be calm, take it from me. I've been there 1,000 times. You hate your butt because it still thinks you're alive, and everything's wrong. It just gets so hard sometimes. Be calm, be calm.
Their name is Fun. Off the 2009 album Aim and Ignite, that is Be Calm, featuring Traverse City's very own Andrew Doss on keys. Yeah, the band Fun featuring Michigan artists. Be Calm is, absolutely a Treetown Sound classic. I didn't know Andrew was from Michigan. So Mr. Ross Fetterman, contributor of Treetown Sound, gave me that inside tip because they are friends, and of course they are. That would only make sense. All right, quick shout out to the Bank of Ann Arbor and Sonic Lunch. There is no Sonic Lunch this week. It is the Ann Arbor Art Fair, but we'll be back the following week with The Record Company, followed by Philip Phillips, followed by Andrew Horowitz and friends. More Sonic Lunch updates on those shows coming in very soon. I know. We know. I know that you know that we know that I know. And if you don't know, then don't worry about it. It's all good. Also, shout out to Orion Automotive Services. They've been loving cars since 1994, providing automobile maintenance and repair services for European, domestic, and Asian vehicles. You obviously made a big investment on your car and you got to take care of it. Go see Rich at Orion. And if you're having car problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but Rich ain't one. All right, we'll be back from this break in a second. 2 seconds, 3 seconds. It's short. When we come back, we'll see what a wonderful world we live in on TreeTownSound.
The No Contest Wrestling Podcast.
I am the heel that you love to hate, O'Shea Jackson Jr.
TJ Jefferson, what up? Friends of the show are really wanting to engage with this podcast.
Some AJ Francis.
They were like, we just want you to cause a ruckus. So I went out there, do my own version of a pipe bomb, and it went everywhere.
Wrestling royalty right here. Mick Foley. Anything that you're glad that it's gone?
Well, glad the chair shots to the head are gone.
The No Contest Wrestling Podcast, part of the Rich Eisen Podcast Network.
Can you tell them where to find
us? Yeah, follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Thumbtack presents Project Paralysis. I was cornered. Sweat gathered above my furrowed brow, and my mind was racing. I wondered who would be left standing when the droplets fell, me or the clogged sink. Drain cleaner and pipe snake clenched in my weary fist, I stepped toward the sink and then... Wait, why am I stressing? I have Thumbtack. I can easily search for a top-rated plumber, read reviews, and compare prices, all on the app. Thumbtack knows homes. Download the app today.
At Average Al's Furniture Warehouse, our sofas have cushions, our tables have 4 legs, our recliners recline. So come on by for a perfectly average experience.
Cumulus Digital doesn't stop at average. We work with more than 4,000 local businesses every month, delivering campaigns that beat industry averages by over 25%, driving real, measurable growth. You're not average. Your results shouldn't be either. Visit cumulusdigital.com to start outperforming today.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because you're not playing me.
With rapid-fire takes.
And a lot to get to, and I'm not sure you're going to like all of it. Honestly, I don't even care if you like all of it or not. I have a job to do.
Scorching debates.
On any given week, you have lots to beef about. Take advantage of it. Get up in here.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
It's not my fault. We will get to all of that.
The Jim Rome Show podcast.
Get up in here, and we'll beef later on. What's your beef?
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
You've been warned.
SweetDeals.com lets you spend less and have more. Save at least 50% on extraordinary restaurant, product, and entertainment deals. Plus, amazing vacation packages. Live large and save money while doing it. Go to SweetDeals.com today and start saving.
A better life with Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
Ask just about anyone how to stay healthy as they get older, and they'll probably tell you to eat right, get plenty of exercise, get enough sleep. But there are other things you can do as well, and you know what? They're even easier. Seek out positive relationships in your life. Dr. Robert Waldinger is director of the long-running Harvard Study of Adult Development. Warm relationships seem to keep people both physically stronger and kept their brains sharper as they grew older. He said that in a 2022 TED Talk. Good relationships turn out to be stress regulators. On the flip side, do your best to weed out the toxic relationships in your life. You also want to take time to rid yourself of as much stress as you reasonably can. Deep breathing, yoga, meditation, whatever it takes to shut out the world and feel centered every now and then. I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta, helping you live a better life.
Treetown Sound with Matthew Altruda on Ann Arbor's 1071.
Of laughter falling like gumdrops, cafe marmalade where time stands still. Under the bridge and past the roses, Anadonia and psychosis. What a world you and I've been living in.
Off the 2024 album Topanga, that is Jacob Sigmund with What a World. And man, that song is just incredible. I want to see like space behind it. I want to see a movie behind it. I felt like I went through a journey through different universes. It's incredible how music can take you on a journey in your mind, and that song absolutely does it for me. We're going to debut a brand new single from Jacob Sigmund with two other artists I'm not familiar with, Savannah Houseplant and Audrey Barnes. We're going to do this segment right here is going to be the Friends segment of Treetown Sound. Think of your friends. This next two songs are all about friends. How many times can I say friends? Friends. All right, this is Jacob Sigmund with We Should Be Friends.
Wait, how many times? Don't think I mind it, yeah, the timing I ran into you. Feels like I've known you, but it's only been a week or two. Starting to sink in, I've been thinking maybe we should be friends. Maybe we should be friends. I think I found you at the right time. I think that we should. I should have known it from the first night. I think that we should. It might seem crazy, but I don't mind. I think that we should be friends. We should be friends. You got that special kind of something I've been searching for. You make it easy to believe there could be something more. Starting to sink in, I've been thinking maybe this shouldn't end. Maybe we should be friends. I think I found you at the right time. I think that we should have known it from the first night. I think that we should be friends. Crazy, but I don't mind. I think that we should be friends. We should be friends. Oh, I've been thinking, baby, yeah, I've been thinking. I think that we should be friends. I think that we should be friends. Oh, I've been thinking, baby, yeah, I've been thinking. I think that we should. Hey, I think that we should be friends. Found you at the right time. Baby, I think that we should have known it from the first night. Baby, I think that we should be friends. Crazy, but I don't mind. Baby, I think that we should be friends. We should be friends. I think that we should be friends. We should be friends. I think that we should be friends. We should be friends.
This is Treetown Sound on Ann Arbor's 1071.
Well, my friends, we go out and we drink and we're loud and we'll tear up the town to the point where you can't build it back. The point where I can't take things back. And they'll say I'm the worst, 'cause I'll spit or I'll curse and I'll fight in the next started to puke, and my friends, well, they all walked away. I thought real friends would have stayed. If you know where my friends are hanging out, if you know why they haven't been around, if you see them, please tell them to come talk to me. If you know where my friends are hanging out, if you know why they haven't been around, if you see them, please tell them to come talk to me. It would just take a phone call to talk to me. All it takes is a phone call. All it takes is a phone call. All it takes is a phone call. I'll say that I'm so sorry. I'll say I'm so sorry. All it takes is a phone call. All it takes is a phone call. All it takes is a phone call. I'll say that I'm so sorry. I'll say I'm so sorry. If you know where my friends are hanging out, if you know why they haven't been around, if you know where my friends are hanging out, if you know why they haven't been around, if you know where my friends are hanging out, if you know why they haven't been around, if you see them, please tell them to come talk to me. To me.
That is your back-to-back Friends segment on Treetown Sound. That last one I have not played in over 10 years. That is Lightning Love with Friends off their November birthday album from 2009. And if you've been around the Ann Arbor scene long enough, you may remember they opened up for Mayor Hawthorne at Sonic Lunch at the Michigan Theater many moons ago. Before that was a brand new one from Jacob Sigmund along with Savannah Houseplant and Audrey Barnes. That is We Should Be Friends. And there's other Friends songs I could have played. There is The White Stripes. There is Just a Friend. I mean, we could do it all, but we're not. We're shifting gears. So many of you maybe have noticed I have this radio show and I promote music on it and I promote a lot of Sonic Lunch stuff, but I did tweet out last week that our Blind Pig after show, Turn the Lights Off and Dance on August 7th. It is a Sonic Lunch. It's not affiliated with Sonic Lunch, but it's a dance party after Sonic Lunch with Ross Fetterman, the drummer from Tally Hall, Shane Moe, who you may know as the rapper on Labyrinth. I asked him, I was like, are you going to play Labyrinth? And he's like, I am absolutely playing Labyrinth. Will he rap along to it with a mic? That's my plan. Also, Joe Hertler will also be DJing, closing out the night. And yours truly will be DJing and hosting the evening. So I'm probably just going to play a bunch of Tally Hall and Miracle Musical because I know Ross is too scared to. So we'll just probably do it that way. An update for the Andrew Horowitz show on August 7th. There's so many moving parts with this show, and I don't want to spill the beans because we really want to make this Sonic Lunch special for everyone who comes on August 7th for this free show in Liberty Plaza. But I will say a few things. Number one is we know Ross is going to be there, and we know Andrew is going to be there, and we know Bora is going to be there. And, you know, there are going to be special guests. This show is kind of run like a variety show more than anything. It's not your typical Sonic Lunch. Will performers be performing with masks on? Is that what you're asking? Well, you're just going to have to come to the show and find out. Did Ross travel to L.A. to do something musically? Well, you're just going to have to wait to find out. Is there members of the band releasing new music that's not Andrew Horowitz? Well, you're going to have to come to the show and find out. So what does this update actually tell us? It just basically says people were debating on coming to Ann Arbor for this show. And everyone who attends is going to see something that they cannot even imagine. Truly, if you are a big Tally Hall fan and you're not at Sonic Lunch on August 7th, number one, you're going to regret it if you could. And if you can't come, well, then we're going to take a bunch of videos and you're going to live vicariously through it. And we appreciate you caring. So we're just going to play some music and we're just going to let it sit and marinate, because you know how we do it on TreeTown Sound. We just plow ahead. This next song is kind of like that.
You're walking in the woods. There's no one around and your phone is dead. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot him. Shia LaBeouf. He's following you, about 30 feet back. He gets down on all fours and breaks into a sprint. He's gaining on you.
Shia LaBeouf.
You're looking for your car, but you're all turned around. He's almost upon you now, and you can see there's blood on his face. My God, there's blood everywhere.
Running for your life from Shia LaBeouf. He's brandishing a knife. It's Shia LaBeouf. Lurking in the shadows. Hollywood superstar Shia LaBeouf. Living in the woods. Shia LaBeouf. Killing for sport. Shia LaBeouf. Eating all the bodies. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Now it's dark, and you seem to have lost him. But you're hopelessly lost yourself, stranded with a murderer. You creep silently through the underbrush. Aha! In the distance, a small cottage with a light on. Hope. You move stealthily toward it, but your leg! Ah! It's caught in a bear trap!
Gnawing off your leg.
Quiet, quiet.
Living to the cottage.
Quiet, quiet.
Now you're on the doorstep. Sitting inside. Shia LaBeouf. Sharpening an axe. Shia LaBeouf. But he doesn't hear you enter. Shia LaBeouf. You're sneaking up behind him. Strangling superstar Shia LaBeouf. Fighting for your life with Shia LaBeouf. Wrestling a knife from Shia LaBeouf. Stab it in his kidney. Safe at last from Shia LaBeouf.
You limp into the dark woods, blood oozing from your stump leg. You've beaten Shia LaBeouf.
Wait, he isn't dead. Shy surprise, there's a gun to your head and death in his eyes, but you can do jujitsu. Body slam superstar Shia LaBeouf. Legendary fight with Shia LaBeouf. Normal Tuesday night for Shia LaBeouf. You try to swing an axe at Shia LaBeouf, but blood is draining fast from your stump leg. He's dodging every swipe. He parries to the left. You counter to the right. You catch him in the neck. You're chopping off his head now. You're just decapitated Shia LaBeouf.
His head topples to the floor, expressionless. You fall to your knees and catch your breath. You're finally safe from Shia LaBeouf.
Hey, this is Rob Cantor. You're listening to TreeTown Sound on Ann Arbor's 107.1 FM. This is Rob Cantor, and you're listening to TreeTown Sound on Ann Arbor's 107.1 FM. This is Rob Cantor, and you're listening to TreeTown Sound on Ann Arbor's 107.1 FM. Enjoy.
The chosen appointment to be who you are. I have been sitting and waiting and hoping apart. You are in sight, in the air, in the night, in the airplane. I am a light in a city your flight overcame. How is it all of the people can know who you are? All from a distance emitting a glow in the dark. I see you not too far. Maybe there's something to being the one who you are. Holding the thoughts in as you pull away in your car. And I get to thinking a little too often, and all that I want is a little aloft. And maybe it's all too much thinking and not enough heart.
see knitting a glow in the dark. All of it subtle and all of it very bizarre. How is it all of the people can know who you are? I see you not too far. Armed to the teeth, you will sit at the fireside. We are the ones who have chosen the other side. It was easy to see you were ready to be, and it all falls down. You rose up and rode away underground. Alone, us finding our way to found. You rose up and rode away underground. Alone, us finding our way too far. I see you not too far.
In my opinion, the most underrated Tally Hall song of all time, off the Good and Evil album from 2011, that is Tally Hall, written by Rob Cantor, and before that was Shia LaBeouf Live by Rob Cantor, released in 2014, which broke the internet. So am I saying that does this mean Rob Cantor is going to be at Sonic Launch on August 7th? No. It's basically saying you should be there. Anyways, back to the radio show. All right, we're going to take a quick break from TreeTown Sound. When we come back after this break, more music. Can't stop, won't stop.
Hello, my loves. It's Lala Kent. Yes, that Lala. And if you're not listening to the Give Them Lala podcast, here's what you're missing out on.
I stayed with my two kids. Mom and Kristen shared a room, and you and Landon shared a room. What the hell is going on? A lesbian couple, a gay couple, and then this
Random woman with two kids.
so weird, but to me, it's the most common thing. This is my brother, his best friend, and my mom and her best friend. This is just how we roll. This is called the pod, okay?
Give Them Lala. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
SweetDeals.com lets you spend less and have more. Save at least 50% on extraordinary restaurant, product, and entertainment deals. Plus, amazing vacation packages. Live large and save money while doing it. Go to SweetDeals.com today and start saving.
No, you don't need to buy oversized pants if you want to earn more money. Just listen to Bigger Pockets.
Because it's really just kind of a little bit of a cheat code.
The money-making podcast that has something for everyone. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
At Average Al's Furniture Warehouse, our sofas have cushions, our tables have 4 legs, our recliners recline. So come on by for a perfectly average experience.
Cumulus Digital doesn't stop at average. We work with more than 4,000 local businesses every month, delivering campaigns that beat industry averages by over 25%, driving real, measurable growth. You're not average. Your results shouldn't be either. Visit cumulusdigital.com to start outperforming today.
A better life with Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
Ultra-processed foods now make up nearly 3/4 of the U.S. food supply. We all know they're no good for us, but they're irresistible. My colleague Meg Terrell recently visited a food lab studying ultra-processed food, and she left with some pretty good takeaways as to why people tend to overeat foods that fall into this category. One is their energy density, how many calories you're getting in each gram of food you're eating. The other is hyperpalatability, or the bliss point. It's this combination of salt and sugar and fat and carbs in just the right levels that make us not want to stop eating these foods. Now, if you're looking to cut back, eat more whole foods. Pay attention to the amount of salt in the foods that you buy, very important. And avoid foods with labels like diet, reduced fat, lean. They're often designed to simply make you eat more. I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta, helping you live a better life.
with Matthew Altruda on 1071.
Once a great place, now a prison. All I can say, all I can do. People mover, bad decision. From suburban, now a prison. All I can say, all I can do. From the trembling it's a great idea. Everything you want. It's a great idea. It's a great idea. It's a great idea. Once a great place, now a prison. All I can say, all I can do. From the trembling walls, it's a great idea. Everything you want, it's a great idea. From the Renaissance, it's a great idea. Everything you want, it's a great idea.
You know, I could let this play for another minute and 41 seconds, but I'm not going to. Sorry, Sufjan. That is off the 2003 album Michigan. And when that album originally dropped, Sufjan was just making his triumphant rise. And that album really broke him in the Ann Arbor music scene and all of Michigan music scene, almost the global scene. But he originally said that he was going to do an album for all 50 states. He did the Illinois album next, and then that was the end. So we're still 48 albums short, but it made a ton of press at the time. This Michigan folk musician, who we all know is not a folk musician, was planning on doing 50 albums, which is unheard of. I doubt he'll be doing that now. That last song was "Oh Detroit, Lift Your Weary Heads, Rebuild, Revive, Reconsider." And that's an interesting song from 2003, because Detroit in 2003 was definitely not doing as well as it is doing in 2025. And as I listen to that song, a lot of the things that Sufjan mentions are still true, and it's true with everywhere in this world. We need to do a better job with gun control and education and everything else that all of us Americans hope for, the future of America, you know, rise up your children and all of that. But a lot has changed in Detroit, and it has been rebuilt a lot. And I really hope that as we rebuild the city, we think about everyone who lives in the city and make good choices for all people, not just the people that are building expensive buildings for rich people to live in. So what does that mean? That means we have one song left on Treetown Sound. I hope everyone has a great Ann Arbor Art Fair week. Go out and enjoy, walk around, do what this city does best, and enjoy the incredible things it has to offer. I'll be there. Give me a high five. Hope to see you at some shows this week. I'll be back next Sunday night at 6 p.m. We're closing out with one of my faves. Haven't played it enough. Could almost play this every show. And I know this is another album that did absolutely. This song has like 2,000 plays on it on Spotify. How? No one knows. All right, we're closing it out. This is PJ Western, who you may know as Josh from Junior Junior. This is Chasing Me Away.
Not sure I know how to be living without you. I've seen it all before, don't want it anymore. Ooh, there's nothing that's true if it isn't about you. The sun comes up and so begins another day in time, and here we find ourselves hanging on. Your love was like a wave that came and carried me ashore, but disappeared into the sea again. Please don't go chasing me away. Please don't go chasing me away. Please don't go chasing me away. Hold on, slow down, 'cause I'm not about to be living without you. I've seen it all before, don't want it anymore. Ooh, you know you're allowed to have me to hold on to. Love has come and love has gone, and people everywhere are altering plans they've made. You can't go back once something's changed, but everybody wants to feel the same as then, way back when. Please don't go chasing me away. Please don't go chasing me away. Please don't go chasing me away. Hold on, slow down. The storm's coming through. Cover your windows now. Just know that the rain comes and washes everything away. In the end, new seeds start to grow. Please don't go chasing me away. Please don't go chasing me away. Oh, please don't go chasing me away. Hold on. Slow down. Slow down.